Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Waters above here on Twitter posting this. This is why I warned Bearable Bull and all XRP investors 4 days ago that it's going to get wild up here for XRP, guys. If you weren't living under a rock yesterday, you probably did notice that the XRP price did pump all the way up almost to 50 cents. I'm sure it did get to 50 cents on some exchanges. You know, it was funny too because I was doing my video and I was doing my video before the market really did start moving. And so, I'd pre-recorded all this stuff. And in the comments section, there are a few people saying, boy, you really did release this like 30 minutes too soon. The market did start pumping after I did release yesterday's video. Well, sometimes it just works out that way. So now we have to kind of reevaluate what is going on here, especially with the video I did yesterday afternoon, that ISO 20022 prediction. The fact that we did not actually see the market pump on the 20th. Guys, we're going to revisit that and some other reasons why I think XRP is pumping now. The bigger question is this sustainable? I've got XRP up here on the daily, and right now it is trading at about 45 cents. Now, I know it has come down from that high. On this exchange, it got up to 49.4, give or take. Let's just put that on there. Yeah, you can see up there the high, 49.4, so almost 49.5 cents. So almost 50 cents, for all intents and purposes. And now it's come back down to about 45 cents. So what can we glean from this? Let me throw a horizontal line up here on the chart. You guys can see XRP did touch this level, this zone up here, level of resistance, okay, formulating when we did see it come down here. We did see a bit of resistance here as well before continuing down further. So it is really trying to push up and break above the 55, 56 cent level. So, this is really the next nut to crack. And we almost got there yesterday. Nevertheless, we are retracing a little bit, and that's okay. That is par for the course. XRP forming on the hourly, what is looking like a fairly healthy retracement considering all the activity that we saw yesterday. Boy, everybody was going wild. Twitter was ablaze. So is this sustainable? I know we have come down a little bit. We're down about 8% since yesterday's high. But guys, this is par for the course for cryptocurrency. We know crypto is still very, very volatile. And we're going to see these types of swings. So, is this just the first leg in that next move up? Well, we don't know for sure, but we are going to try to take a look at the bigger picture and see, what else we can glean from what happened yesterday. Waters Above also wanted to mention that he did point this out back on March 17th, so just on Friday. XRP is getting ready to send it. This pattern is over 800 days in the making. It's going to be wild up in here for XRP investors, and what he was demonstrating was this ascending wedge triangle pattern. Obviously, what happens here, a burst to the upside, and sure enough, that is exactly what happened. And so, if you follow my channel or some of these Twitter accounts, you probably already would have anticipated that move to the upside. So confirmed, says Dark Defender, the price followed the pattern we set in January precisely as expected, with a break in March. We discussed two targets in March, 43.3 and 54.3. XRP hit 50 cents yesterday with a 30% pump. 54 cents is in short sight. An extensive analysis will follow. So guys, he is estimating the road to $13 per coin. And again, throwing XRP back on the daily, we can assume if we are still following this pattern here, throwing a Fibonacci here on the top of the all-time high, bringing it down right to the bottom. You guys can see right up here at the 4.236, we would reach, in fact, about $13 per coin, give or take. So, that is ultimately the target still. I think in, previous video, we did talk about this fractal pattern here and how we could be seeing this also playing out right in here. This also playing out something similar to what is going on today. So that fractal pattern mimicking what we have been seeing since, that last high back in April of 2021, and how we could in fact get up to these new highs. And I'll see if I can find the video that I did on that, and I'll link that up here in the top right-hand corner. First things first though, 56 cents. So Dark Defender just pointing that out, that ABC correction, the initial wave and daily time frame in March. And he even put a time frame on this. He did post this back in February. He was saying in March, we are going to see a big burst to the upside. And of course, we did in fact see that. So guys, what is next? What is causing this? And is it going to be sustained? David Schwartz here posting this. It seems there's a light switch in my garage that does nothing. Hit it by accident yesterday, wasn't sure what it did, so I switched it back an hour ago. Strange to have one that does nothing at all. David Schwartz coming out, trolling the XRP community a little bit, obviously with this flip the switch joke. David, no David, says E. Smitty, a cost crypto must be that magical XRP switch that does absolutely nothing. Bubba Cugs could create a moon date for it though. And many others in the XRP community posting their, posting their memes, obviously responding to David Schwartz here. You mind flipping it again? Asks Alex Cobb. TikTok here saying, leave it on for a month at least to be sure that it does nothing at all. Turn it back on. So, a lot of people just kind of having fun with this. Obviously, David Schwartz also having fun with us as well. But guys, there's got to be a reason. I mean, these things don't just happen for nothing. So what can we glean from what was going on yesterday? And I know some people are saying, well, it's because of this or it's because of that. And, they want definitive answers and, like a one reason why this is happening. Well, Panos here posting this. Okay, the current XRP pump is exciting, but remember, it's nothing in front of what is coming. Just to give us some foresight, guys, on what to be focused on in the future. Hundreds of projects are currently building on the XRP ledger and using XRP for multiple use cases. Payments, DeFi, NFTs, gaming, so on and so forth. Lots of upcoming developments this year, such as smart contracts or hooks, AMM, XLS30 sidechains, XRPL bridge, and more. End of the SEC Ripple lawsuit, which will give regulatory clarity to XRP in the industry, and increased adoption and activity because of people learning what the XRPL truly is capable of. So this is only the beginning. Make sure you realize some profits and rebalance your portfolio, says DGenT here on Twitter. Panos responding, no, I'm not here for the crumbs, nor do I care for the short-term profits in trading. The bear has most probably ended, and we are heading for the start of a new bull cycle. So, just going back to this is, the renewed interest, the renewed energy for not just XRP holders, but obviously for everybody. This is going to be the beginning of something bigger. Obviously, there is a tie to Bitcoin. Bitcoin has also been doing fairly well since January, and we haven't really seen those, those same kinds of moves for XRP. So, if we were to just take a look at the rest of the crypto space, I don't think that it is, necessarily following the market as a whole. I mean, other cryptocurrencies weren't faring as well as XRP. XRP was the huge performer yesterday, up 25%, I think, at the height of the day when I was checking my phone. Other coins were up a little bit. Bitcoin was up a little bit. So I don't think that it is just following the market particularly. I think there is something more here at play. We have Michael Branch here noticing this too. Some wallet active users did surge amid the XRP rally yesterday. It surged 21%. So that's a lot of new users on the Xumm wallet. Xumm wallet saw a massive surge in activity as unique daily active users recently skyrocketed to 34,480 for the first time since January. The surge in active users comes amid XRP's latest rally, and we saw this as XRP was looking to reclaim that 50-cent price. Vitsvin, some developer and founder of XRPL Labs, recently called public attention to the favorable development as he shared a graphic sensor of the change in daily active users. So Vitsvin also just posted this on Twitter. Let me click on that to show you guys, just to demonstrate here, how many active users were engaging with the Xumm wallet as this pump was happening. So pretty much, almost literally right off the charts here. People excited. The last time Xumm saw 34,480 unique users was back in January when XRP was struggling to reclaim 43 cents. Despite the rapid surge in users, this figure is still way below the one-year peak of 66,956 observed last April. So, he gives some more stats here. Obviously, there are a lot more people interested in engaging with these applications. When we do see a surge in XRP price, XRP is finally pumping, says XRP Crypto Wolf. So what the heck is going on? Ant1 here on Twitter saying, now, who said ISO 20022 won't move the XRP token? I bet you are eating your words now. And so, I'm guilty of it too. Yesterday, I did a video, and I'll link it up here if you guys didn't catch it. So I talked a little bit yesterday about ISO 20022 and how that date was set, or at least, some of the integrations were set to happen on March the 20th. And, the fact that, a lot of people were assuming we were going to see this huge pump. I set out a case essentially. Check out the video, but I really wanted to take a look at it and really kind of wanted to drill down on what was actually happening with ISO 20022 and what could, in fact, happen with not just XRP, but other cryptocurrency tokens that have utility, those quote-unquote ISO tokens. And the theory goes as such: FOMO would kick in. Obviously, institutional money will come into the space. And so there are going to be certain tokens that, because of ISO 20022, will do better, not necessarily, ironically, directly linked to ISO 20022 functionality, but will actually do better just based on the optics surrounding those tokens, ISO 20022, being part of a system where, we'll actually see these tokens perform tasks, and there will be utility driven to these tokens. So I'm still not sure. I'm still on the fence on, if this had to do anything with the pump yesterday. I really don't think it did. Motown Crypto down here joking. Judge called me. She's ruling tonight. I heard it from a source of someone who bought XRP, who knows someone's cousin, who knows something. Links, bro. Post your links. Ashley Prosper here on Twitter saying the recent rise in XRP price has less to do with the Ripple case and more to do with the upcoming launch of the Coreum blockchain. So guys, there was also this that was happening in the core airdrop to XRP and Solo holders. That's why Sologenic is also pumping hard right now. Of course, I could be wrong. So, just going back to that chart, that XRP chart here on the daily, you guys can see a very, very close similarity to the XRP chart here. And if I were to bring up the Solo chart, you guys can see something very, very similar, that huge spike in price for the Solo token. And it looked even more dramatic about an hour ago. We saw this red candlestick moving down. So Solo token holders and XRP holders are being rewarded if you did set up that trust line for another airdrop here. So, for Solo tokens, we're seeing that same kind of corrective move here. Same with XRP, a similar corrective move on the chart. These charts are looking almost identical here. Could it be because we are seeing the airdrop occur and, people, investors, were loading up on XRP and Solo? Wrong, in my opinion, says Vance GG here. It takes tiny volume to move Solo. It takes massive volume to move XRP, just like it did. So that's an interesting point, right? To move XRP, you need a whole lot more buyers to be interested in purchasing the token, whereas Solo, you don't need as many. It did 1,000% either just whales buying XRP or something case related. Ashley Prosper responding here, don't get me wrong, I sincerely hope it is case related. That was the other thing I was talking about yesterday, a new ruling, or a new filing at least, in the case. And if you guys didn't catch that video I did yesterday, I will link it up here in the top right hand corner. So Kenwood Capital also giving us some insight here, the rise of XRP, 5 reasons why. Why is XRP up today? And so this article talks a little bit about the rally, but also highlights a early win versus the SEC. Ripple scores an early win versus the SEC. XRP gains appeared as investors pin their hopes on Ripple winning its ongoing court battle with the SEC. So we did have that March 6th verdict where District Judge Annalisa Torres issued a ruling on motions filed by Ripple and the SEC to exclude the comments of expert witnesses from the upcoming summary judgment. Torres approved and denied the motions in part, underscoring no clear winner and loser in the matter. However, removing the so-called expert number 1, Patrick Doody, whom the SEC roped as its primary witness to testify about the perceptions of a reasonable XRP purchaser, led XRP market participants to believe that Ripple may end up winning the lawsuit. So, of course, there was the Doody verdict. But yesterday, there was a new update in the XRP court ruling. Just going down here in this article, in Ripple's defense, attorney James K. Filan cited a recent ruling by a bankruptcy judge clearing the sale of Voyager Digital's assets to Binance.US. The judge had slammed regulators for not agreeing on whether cryptos are commodities or securities. And here's a quote: despite external pressure being applied to U.S. regulatory authorities, the XRP ledger aims to provide a digital payment infrastructure, not just for individuals, but also for existing financial entities such as central banks, said crypto researcher firm Messari in a tweet. So, along those lines, the SEC verdict, we also got this being released from Messari, which has traditionally been very critical of Ripple. Here's Ryan Selkis even tweeting about that. I've been critical of Ripple in the past for various reasons, but more aligned with them now more than ever. Ripple should win the overreaching XRP SEC case, and the XRP ledger should be afforded the opportunity to compete fairly on digital payments infrastructure globally. Demand is there. And so, guys, here is the Messari tweet run by Ryan Selkis, just kind of describing everything XRPL related. One of the things, too, that I think I should point out, take a look at the total accounts created since February 18th. a huge amount, has grown exponentially since then. So, I mean, this is an important tweet thread, I think, from Messari, considering traditionally they have been very, very critical of Ripple. Them now, coming out in the open and explaining why the XRPL is so beneficial or can be so beneficial for companies, I think is a huge move, I think. So you got to remember crypto has been very tribal in the past. And, now if companies like Messari are coming out and backing up Ripple, and, Messari's not the only one. We've had people who have traditionally been very critical of Ripple and XRP come out and say, now more than ever, do we need to support this company? They need to win against the SEC for the entire crypto industry in the United States. So anyway, I will link this in the description of the video. I'm not going to, go into it in detail, but a very detailed thread here from Messari that I don't think a lot of people were expecting. So that could also definitely have had an impact, maybe a little bit of an impact on price. We also got this: pro XRP lawyer predicts critical documents relating to former SEC director will be available to the public. So guys, every inch we can get from this SEC lawsuit, I think, is going to be beneficial, and will continue to be adding value to XRP. Attorney and XRP supporter John Deaton thinks the public will eventually get to see the much discussed Hinman email. So this has been a huge point of contention, especially for the XRP community. The documents have been the most contentious issue in the lawsuit. They contain internal SEC deliberations about a speech delivered by the former SEC official William Hinman. As we all know, Ripple says the documents are highly relevant and could reveal why the SEC has appeared to pick winners and losers in the crypto industry by declaring some crypto assets as securities and others not. So John Deaton has made a point here. He said, if Judge Torres cites to or relies on the emails and drafts in making her decision, I'm 75% sure that she will declare them judicial documents and order that they be unsealed but with limited redactions. But even if she doesn't, the emails and drafts are going to be made public. Why am I so confident? There will be more enforcement actions filed, including against Coinbase, Kraken, and Binance.us, in my opinion. So he's predicting that, these firms, or rather these exchanges, are also going to be attacked by the SEC. I predicted the exchanges would be sued for selling securities last year. I still believe it's coming, but even before that, other litigation is ongoing. Dragon Chain was sued and is in active litigation. DRGN is an ERC20 token governed by the Ethereum blockchain. You don't think that they will seek to get these emails and drafts to help with their defense. So, if we have other companies in the same boat, obviously they're going to, want to pull from the same resources that Ripple are pulling from in order to support their case. There are orders already in place that have denied any privileged claims. If you have an ERC20 token governed by the Ethereum blockchain like DRGN, you want those emails. It is actually more relevant to your defense than Ripple's defense. If you're an exchange being sued, you will 100% request those emails. So the mounting pressure, at least this is, John Deaton's hypothesis, is going to create an environment where these emails will have to be released. So it's all a matter of if the judge decides to, go with this, the more evidence that comes about, or the more, pressure, external pressure, the more cases that are filed, or the more companies that the SEC sues, the more reason the judge has to release these emails. And so, this could also be something not just favorable for the crypto space as a whole in the United States, but also for the Ripple SEC case particularly, because we will eventually get justice. We also got Paris Blockchain Week, guys, from XRP Crypto Wolf here, outlining some more use cases for the XRP ledger. So, a lot of positive news surrounding the ledger this week. Privacy mechanisms, for example, for the XRP ledger, XRP solvency proof that basically unlocks zero-knowledge functions for this blockchain, became the winner of the XRPL hackathon at Paris Blockchain Week. So another development here, technically, the new obfuscation instrument allows individuals to prove solvency without revealing their wallet details, like addresses, transactional history, and so on. A flexible and feature-rich solvency proof mechanism can be integrated in various use cases. It can cryptographically prove the amount of funds stored by this or that wallet without exposing any data to third parties. So again, it's usually not the tech stuff that gets price moving. However, culmination of all this information, updates that are occurring for the XRP ledger, or, updates in the lawsuit, the Coreum airdrop. Guys, this is all positive news. Not to mention this, going down the rabbit hole just a little bit in this video. Duke Doobie here posting this. Why is crypto pumping? Because date and time matters the most. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. As above, so below. The Bubba Cugs image here that we were following for much of 2021 into 2022. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Today is March the 22nd. But yesterday was March the 21st, 3/21/23, which is in fact 3/21/23 if you use the 1 twice. So 3/21/123, and then, well, I mean, obviously 3/21/123. Could this have been a sign? I mean, on top of all the technical analysis that we have been sorting through over the last several months now, that ascending wedge triangle shape, assuming XRP was going to pump in March, things that make you go, And Digital Assets Daily posting this: where do you think the green line will go if the SEC versus Ripple case announced? Resolution today with full clarity moving forward. I tend to agree, based on, some speculation and, possibly the Coreum airdrop getting XRP to pump about 25% in that 24-hour period. That's got absolutely nothing on when we will get a final verdict. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.